What is up, guys? Now, first of all, apologies for the lack of videos over the past couple of days, but now I wanted to do a video talking about something that a couple of people have asked me if I was going to be doing a video on this topic. I didn't really plan to, but now the story has really picked up a lot of kind of speed. It's gaining a lot of rumours and everything, and that is the the story of Crash Bandicoot and whether the whole franchise is making a return. Now, this whole kind of thing started with an advert, a commercial that Sony released to advertise the PS4, and it had loads of kind of PlayStation characters all going through this real life city, and it was a really cool advert. It had lots of Sony characters in there and everything, and someone spotted in one of the shots that there was a road sign which had the silhouette of Crash Bandicoot on it, and it definitely was Crash Bandicoot. There has been comparison pictures since that advert was made, and it definitely 100% is Crash Bandicoot. And then there's another sign above that silhouette picture with an arrow on it, and above the arrow picture is what looks like an outline of a Naughty Dog logo that they used to use. And some people are sort of speculating whether this means Crash Bandicoot is returning to Naughty Dog. So the Crash's silhouette, then an arrow, and then the Naughty Dog. So maybe some people are thinking Crash is returning to Naughty Dog. So this has kind of got a lot of people talking, and also I did read that Activision have completely taken Crash Bandicoot's profile from, because obviously Activision own the rights to Crash Bandicoot now. I think everyone sort of knows that. They bought the rights many years ago, and they haven't really made a Crash game in many years. Crash's profile has been taken down from the Activision website. There's no longer a character profile on there or any kind of recollection of any Crash Bandicoot games. So that is interesting to see, and it is strongly rumoured that Sony have bought back the rights to Crash Bandicoot. Now, I think this would be a great idea. I'd love to see another Crash game. I really would. Crash Bandicoot was a huge part of my kind of early days in gaming. Fantastic PS1 game. I've still got it on my PS3 downloader. I think everyone in there has played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot at some time in their life. And it was sad to see the way the series went. That turned into a really generic platformer when Activision bought it, of course. Now, whether the rumours are true that Sony have bought Crash back, I think it would be a great idea, but I don't think they should give the rights back to Naughty Dog. I think Naughty Dog are kind of done with Crash now. They've moved on, like since their Crash days, they've really kind of gained progression, and they are probably Sony's lead developers. Of course, they're focusing on Uncharted 4 at the moment, and they've just finished The Last of Us as well, which is strongly rumoured to be winning Game of the Year titles for this year. It was an outstanding game. Now, I think if they went back to a platformer like Crash Bandicoot, I think it would be kind of underwhelming. It wouldn't be disappointing, because I'd love to see another Crash game. It would just be underwhelming, and I think it would be, to quote Broken Games HD on his recent video, it would be just kind of like a love letter from Sony, sort of like a thank you from Sony, just because everyone's been hassling for a Crash Bandicoot game for years and years, that they're just kind of churning one out quickly just to give it to us. And I don't think that should happen. I think they should give it to a new studio, let them work on it, let them have time with it. Who knows, maybe even give it as a Vita game, and have traditional Crash Bandicoot gameplay, because I don't believe Crash Bandicoot's original gameplay would work on the PS4. It's not that type of console for a platformer type game like that. But who knows, I think, like I said, it would work well on the Vita. So I think that would be the sort of future for Crash Bandicoot if Sony bought it back. Either as a downloadable title from one of Sony's exclusive developers, or as a Vita title, which personally I wouldn't mind. I would like Crash Bandicoot on the Vita. It would suit the sort of scale of the game, the size of the game would suit the Vita perfectly. You could also integrate the touchscreen controls and that sort of thing. So I do think, if the rumours are true that Sony have bought back the rights to Crash Bandicoot, I would enjoy to play another game again. I'm not against it. I'd love to see another Crash game, same as I'd like to see another Spyro game. But of course, Spyro seems to have been ruined at the moment with all this Skylanders rubbish and everything. They really have killed the name for Spyro. But yeah, hopefully there's light at the end of the tunnel for Crash Bandicoot fans. I'd love to play another Crash game, like I said. But yeah, just leave your comments down below on what you think of this topic, guys, because it really is interesting. Make sure you check out that latest Sony advert as well and see what you make of the kind of subtle road sign hints to another Crash Bandicoot game. So yeah, leave your comments down below, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching.